Radyo Pilipinas, radyo publiko. Radyo Pilipinas, radyo publiko. Mahalagang mga balita, napapanahong impormasyon. Kami ang inyong gabay pag may bagyo at sakuna. Serbisyo ng gobyerno kapag may nangangailangan. Mga proyekto ng Pangulo, damang-dama ang pagmamahal niya. Tulay ng mga hinaing, ang problema ng bayan ating lulutasin. Tulay sa himpapawid, tulay ng pagbabago. Radyo Pilipinas, radyo publiko ng bagong Pilipinas. Radyo publiko, Radyo Pilipinas, radyo publiko ng bagong Pilipino. Mga proyekto ng Pangulo, damang-dama ang pagmamahal niya. Radyo Pilipinas, radyo publiko, ang boses ng Pangulo. Karamay nyo kami, kahit malayo man kami nakakarating. OFW magsasaka, buhay ay iba't iba, san mang lugar ng bansa natin. Tulay ng mga hinaing, ang problema ng bayan ating lulutasin. Tulay sa himpapawid, tulay ng pagbabago. Radyo Pilipinas, radyo publiko ng bagong Pilipinas. Radyo publiko, Radyo Pilipinas, radyo publiko ng bagong Pilipino. Mga proyekto ng Pangulo, damang-dama ang pagmamahal niya. Radyo Pilipinas, radyo publiko, ang boses ng Pangulo. Radyo publiko, Radyo Pilipinas, radyo publiko, Radyo Pilipinas.
Yes, my galamay adlaw ka natin tanan og welcome diri sa Panaguban sa atong tulumanong tambayan sa Radyo Pilipinas. Kauban ni Armando Fenekit o mga igala. Yes, mga igala, no? Today is a special working holiday, mga igala. Anang ginan live kid mga igala, no? Anang gina mga igala, special working holiday to mga igala. So wala tong gi-expect na to nga double pay, maski extra pay. No, normal pay lang gid kagaron mga igala, mga mamumuo sa ato ang kwan karon, no, ato mga mamumuo karon mga igala. So special working day, so mag-work gyapon ta bisag holiday. Special working holiday man, so mao na kita mahimo gid na mga igala. Ana gina life gid mga igala, no? Life ay parang buhay. Anyways, mga higala na po dito sa itong mga importante nga mga isgutan, mga higala. Dito mo ka na ng special holiday or holiday, mga higala, no? Kay, kuan ba yan, mga higala? Importante nga, nagakuan niya punta, mga higala, no? Kung sa'yo tawagan na, nag-work gihapon ta mga higala, no? Pasama tayo natin work, mga higala, char. Ito mga higala, ay dinita sa kung ano. Actually, mga higala, padayon gihapon ng Japanese film festivals, no? Ito, ipakita dira ang schedule, no? Skilid na ako, mga higala. Kung ano, padayon gihapon sila sa pagkuan, no? Palabas, mga higala, no? Ang schedule nila karon is, saan na to, kung kisa kagabi mga higala ni agi ko dito daghan nga pong nagpila mga higala dira sa may Cinema 3 mga higala. Of course libre, no, pero libre pero di kalidad ang mga kuan mga higala, di kalidad ang mga sitawagan, di kalidad ang atong mga pelikula gikan sa Japan mga higala, no. For 25 mga higala ang kuno kaganihan nagsugod na ang Let's Go Karaoke, no. Tapos ang kuan 7 PM ang Akira, kani classic ni siya mga higala, animated ni siya, no. So 26 mga higala o katong co-produce mga higala, no, for 20 PM ang katong dito, and then 7 PM ang Under the Sky. Let's Go Karaoke sa Thursday hangtod March 2 pa ni, tapos 7 PM si Akira, tapos sa 28 Friday kani tulo sila mga higala, 140 si Matched, tapos 4:20 PM si Dito, and then 7 PM Under the Sky. Tapos sa March 1 mga higala, sa karong Sabado, nanang Sandland mga higala, no, 11 AM o pati sila Sandland, kaning Godzilla -1 indot istorya gina. Haikyuu The Dumpster Battle mga higala, kani kung kisay hilig sa sports anime, mo ni siya mga higala, no. Haikyuu The Dumpster Battle mga higala, Perfect Days 7 PM mga higala. And then sunod ang Akira, sa March 2 ni mga final day mga higala, 11 AM si Akira, 11:40 si The Imaginary, Our Secret Diary 4:20, og si The Monster or Monster 7 PM mga higala, no. So anyways mga higala, no, sa pag-abri last week mga higala, no, na mensahe, no, ang Consul General mga higala, no, atong Japanese Consul General mga higala na si Yoshihisa, kung ano na kay makuha na nako to mga higala. Kay basig magkamali ko, Davao Consul, Japanese Consul General in Davao City. Kay para kuan, dito mo ka, kay ang kan may galang bundan kita more gini consul diri ba, no, Consul General si mo ni mga higala Yoshihisa Ishikawa mga higala, no. Mo ni siya ang kuan, ang Consul General to na siya mensahe mga higala, na about sa mga katong nahitabo nga kuan, no, sa mga movie goers mga higala, no, para sa Japanese Film Festival. Ato paminawon.
Mayong gabi kanilang tanan. I'm Yoshihisa Ishikawa. I'm Consul General Japan in Davao. I'm very happy to be here again. This is opening ceremony of the Japan Film Festival. I remember that just 1 year ago, I spoke here also, and after that, I watched the first Slam Dunk, very good movie. And last festival, last year, I watched 7 movies here in Shima Davao. So, Shima City, I'm very happy. And I really want this time also. After this ceremony, you can see the Godzilla -1, and until March 2, there will be many series of good movies for animations and Dito, Yuki Takashi, boxing movies. So I really I'm looking forward to watching those movies. And I'd like to express my very great, appreciation to Japan Foundation Manila and also Shima City Davao. Everyone, you should see good movie in movie theater, not Netflix. Netflix, yeah, Netflix is not bad. But you know, the while we watch movie Netflix, maybe we can just pause and we stop and we something snack, drinking, or sometimes going to restrooms or receiving friends' telephone call. It's not good, you know. Movie should be in a movie house, in concentrated in darkness. It's very good. I don't receive any money from Shima, but I really want to see good movies in movie theater. Thank you very much. And yeah, I strongly believe that movie has a power to change somebody's life. I myself have an experience. When I was university student 40 years ago, I watched a series of Japanese movie. That is movies that were taken in a local town, local city of Onomichi, Hiroshima Prefecture. And I really fell in love with those movies. And it changed my life. For 40 years, every day, I'm thinking about that movies. Every day, I'm singing that music of that movie to myself. My dream, after my retirement, I don't know exactly when. Yeah, maybe after several years, my dream is to relocate to that city. So actually, I feel that the movie can change somebody's life. The movie has a power. So I really want you to see movies in this festival. You like Japan, and I really hope that somebody has meet the movies that will change your life. So thank you very much. And last thing, that if you use Facebook or Instagram, please follow Facebook page or Instagram of our Consulate General of Japan in Davao. So salamat. Thank you very much.
So, mga to mga igala, no? Ang pahayag ni Japanese Consul General in Davao City, mga igala, na si Yoshihisa sige, ito pangalan ni sir. Yoshihisa Ishikawa, mga igala. Bisaya pa siya, no? Mayang gabi daw. Lingaw mo itong mga Japanese mo pa. Anyways, mga igala, padaging nga po ito i-promote ng Japanese Film Festival, mga igala, no? Of course, mga igala, this promotes culture, mga igala, no? And kanya po nino, ato ang gini siyang ikano, kamo mga estudyante or katong mga kung namoy time, no? Siguro after office, no, 7 PM, or siguro may opisina, may gala, mga 6 pa lang, no? At may ito sa SM, may gala, I think Cinema 3. Sa Cinema 3 mo, mga igala, no? Nadira ang Japanese Film Festival na libre. Tapos nato sila ikuan, wala do'y bayad, mga igala, wala to ko ang katong atong ilang leaflet na dapat natay tatakan kaya na sila raffle daw. So dapat mag-watch ka og kuan hantod sa Sunday, no? Sa Sunday karong umabot na Sunday, mga igala, March 2. Kalingawi lang gud ninyo, good, no? And just ma-entertain mo. Lingaw, actually, may lingaw ang mga Japanese movie. Lingaw kita sa kuan gani, dira sa Netflix gani, pero sa wala ko Netflix, ha. Lingaw gid, nindot gid ang mga storya gid na ginabuhat ng mga pelikula sa Japan, mga Japanese, mga igala. So grabe mga igala, no? Sayang pod, no? Kundi ninyo i-grab na. Anyways, mga igala, sa atong pagbalik, no? Atong hisgutan, mga igala, no? Ang sitwasyon sa atong dengue, mga igala, no? Dire sa Davao Region. Kagahapon atong gihisgutan sa national to, mga deaths karon, mga igala, based lang ni sa nakuha sa Southern Philippines Medical Center, mga igala, no, or SPMC. So kagahapon gisugdan nila ang katong 4 o'clock habit, mga igala, renewal, actually nationwide to siya. atong karon may galan kung sige kuan aning ato ang dengue situation diri sa tuwa sa Davao region base sa mga nakuha sa atong Southern Philippines Medical Center. Anyways, may gala, balik kita man lang sa importante painumdum ning ato si Bianan. Yes, may gala, balik kita dito sa itong panagupan sa itong tulumanong tambayan sa Radyo Pilipinas. Kapan niyo Armando Fenekito, may gala, kamusta niyo palibot ano? Napay pag-ulan na dala sa inyo. Actually, kagani ulan kagani yung buntag. So, kumusta man mo dira no? Kung napan mo sa kuan, kung ulan man yung area, pag amping gid mo perminti mga igala kay lisod na, no? Lisod na gid mga igala kung magkuan no. Anyways, mga igala, adin ita sa tong gisgutan sa masukligon na ko kagani mga igala isgutan na to ang kaning kuno situationer mga igala sa to ang unsa ni ato ang dengue mga igala no. Sa diris Davao region may ganun kani based sa nakuha sa mga datos gikan sa Southern Philippines Medical Center mga igala kung asa medyo taas-taas gud no ang mga nahimo natong kuan dira sa SPMC mga igala. Marag medyo alarming gining dengue mga igala no kay sumala pa sa gingon kagahapon ni Dr. Aguilar mga igala nga kuan lagi tawagan ni kanang dili na kuno dili na pareha sa unang seasonal karon all year round na ang dengue. So meaning siguro nagkaisog na ang dengue mga igala. Pero mo lagi ni mas may pang dengue, mas may pang COVID mga igala nga nagka-pandemic mga igala kay napay vaccine, naka-vaccine na, nakakuha na og immunity mga igala mga tao. Pero ang sa dengue wa gyud mga igala, no? Wa gyud nakuha na ng dengue gyud mga igala no. Hindi na natong primero. Naabtan man sa Dengvaxia scare mga igala. Siguro, wala siguro kuno pero sa kuan mga igala, I think sa Thailand kung tama tong gikuan kay mag-share ni Sir Cito Beltran mga igala sa during the round table discussion mga igala no nga nanay pa-inject dito sa kuan mga igala no. I think nasa 2,000 baht daw sa Thailand no. Pagkanalang ginato mga igala nga ma-immune mga igala kay para ang effect dili man sa ingon na dili na ta magka-dengue pero ang effect ba no makuan siya maminus-minusan compared sa kanang wala gid tay bakuna gid mga igala. What if mataptan ta mga igala? Ako never pa ko nagka-dengue sa akong medical history mga igala, never pa ko nagka-dengue. So naay possibility na pagka-kuan ako pagka senior citizen ako dito pa ko mataptan. Yan ko yung mga comorbidities, daghang comorbidities which will kuan sa kuha ba no? Isa sa mga kuan delikado ta pag duwa kita bakuna. Hopefully nga no. But anyways, may igala to paminawon mga igala no. Ang pahayag no ni Dr. Diana Dadia mga igala no. Kuan siya mga igala, fellow ni siya sa Philippine Pediatric Society mga igala. O kuan po ni siya mga igala, fellow po ni siya sa Society of Pediatric Critical Care Medicine of the Philippines mga igala. So, isa siya sa mga medical specialist 3 sa Southern Philippines Medical Center Department of Pediatrics mga igala no. So ato paminahon mga igala ang sitwasyon sa dengue diha diri sa Davao region mga igala base sa mga datos nga nakuha sa Southern Philippines Medical Center. Paminahon nato.
So from the national, let's go to our regional data. So I would just like to give a background that the Southern Philippines Medical Center is one of the 7 hospitals in the country. It was chosen to be the Dengue Center of Excellence. So what is Dengue Center of Excellence? It is a tertiary health facility that can provide services, leadership training, best practices, research, policy recommendations, and technical support for clinical management of dengue cases. Actually, we have 4 phases. So next slide, sorry bro. So enhancement of service delivery and component and development as a training center. Then conduct research and technology transfer. Actually, in coordination with the Davao Medical School Foundation, there is an ongoing research on metabolomics. So we're trying to look at the dengue severity scorings to prevent and to assess whether the patient can go into severe dengue. So we also have to act as an information center. And lastly, health policy advocacy. So next slide. So this is we have to improve our absorptive capacity, equipment, and human resources, and our goal is to reduce the case fatality rate below 0.1% within a 5-year period. So next slide. So these are just the objectives or of the 4 phases. But however, it's not because we are finished with the phase 1, we have to forget about it. So it's always simultaneous, the training, the research, and acting as an information center, and of course, the development of policies. So next slide though. So these are just the objectives of the different phases. And then, next slide. So this is just an geographic overview of Region 11. We have 11 congressional districts, 5 provinces. We have Davao del Norte, Davao Oriental, Davao del Sur, Davao Occidental, and the Compostela Valley, or the Davao de Oro. And then 1 highly urbanized city, which is the Davao City. 5 component cities, 43 municipalities, and 1,162 barangays. And these are our goal for the program: decrease morbidity by 25%, mortality by at least 50%, and of course the case fatality rate to 0.1% or less. So actually, based on the 2024 data, we have 28,397 cases from January 1 to December 31, 2024, recording 163 deaths. So with regards to our cases, we have 40% increase from January 1 to December 31, and 19% increase of deaths compared to the same case in 2023. And according to our data, majority were males, and most of the cases fall below within the age group of 5 to 9 years old. So let's look at the data further. So as you can see, Davao Occidental has the highest increase in cases at 110%, followed by Davao del Norte at 106%. And as you can see, it's only Davao Oriental which saw a negative decrease. So there's a decline in their cases by 33%. So next slide. So as you can see, the highest number of deaths was recorded in Davao City at 58 deaths. And that's why we have to work on this one. So next slide. The blue line here is the alert level threshold, and this is the epidemic threshold, the red one. And as you can see, our cases is above epidemic threshold already here in Region 11 for the year 2024. So next slide. And comparing it from 2019, as you can see, there is a decline during the pandemic, but there's a slow rise, and now by 2024, the cases were above the 2019. And the week 33 is the highest, so it's usually the August season. So June, July, August, so that's the rainy season. So as you can see, there's a high number of cases. That's comparing with 2023, there's a marked increase in 2024. And as you can see, as I've said earlier, the 5 to 9 years old were highest. That's where the highest number of cases fell, and then followed by the 1 to 4, and then you have the teenagers, 10 to 14, 5 to 19, 15 to 19. Regardless whether you're a male or a female. Okay, so with regards to the case fatality rate, as you can see, the highest is Manay, followed by Governor Generoso. So there's just 2 deaths, 3 deaths, but the computation of the case fatality rate is a number of deaths divided by the total number of cases. So that's why even if they only have 2 deaths and 58 deaths in Davao City, the Davao City, because of the high number of cases, has a lower case fatality rate compared to these areas. Also, I think Tagum has 12 deaths and still lower case fatality rate compared with Compostela and Bansalan, for example. Next slide. Oh. And then it's Monte Vista, City of Panabo, and Dupon with lower case fatality rates. Okay, let's look at the dengue census in the Southern Philippines Medical Center. Since it is the center of excellence, so we compare the data between pediatric and adults, and the pediatric population has really a higher cases compared to adults. So next go. And as you can see, there's a rising number after the pandemic. There's a rising number of cases, with highest recorded in last year, 2024. And in 2019, as you can see, as I have mentioned earlier, it's really this June, July, August season with a noted increase in the cases. Then in 2020, I think it's only in 2020 where you have a very high increase in January and February. 2023, as you can see in 2023, there's not significant decline anymore. As Dr. Delta has mentioned earlier, the dengue now is really endemic. It's no longer seasonal. So next slide. As you can see here, there's a steady number of cases, although there's an market increase last August of last year. And as you can see, this is 2024 since pandemic, there is really a market increase in the number of cases last year. So that's why it's very alarming. We'll never know the cases this year, but we really have to strengthen our preventive programs. So for last year, sorry. Sige, next slide. So these are the cases and the number of tested cases. As you can see, among these cases, whether it's positive or negative, we still go clinical when it comes to managing dengue. Although, as you can see, there's a higher number of negative cases, but these cases were still managed as dengue cases. So next slide. So it's really the July, August, September, which has the highest number of cases. But as you can see, there is not much decrease. So the cases were still, patients with dengue admitted were really maintain the number. They're not declining that much. And based on the data, the 5 to 9 years of age still has the highest number of cases admitted, followed by the 20 and above, as opposed to the region-wide where the 1 to 4 years of age came in second. So next slide. And as you can see here, last October still, the highest is the 5 to 9 years of age, followed by the 20 and above. So majority were males because dapat yung males should be the, so here is the males are always majority compared to the females because ang males daw are always outside compared to the females. Oo. Lagan. So, as you can see here, there's a high number of cases during July, August, September, and also had the highest number of deaths at 21. Okay, and still the pediatric population is highest. And as you can see, among those who died, majority of them tested positive. Okay. And then, as you can see, the Barangay Buhangin, Palomo district, we have to watch out these places because we have the highest number of cases of dengue. And as we compare from 2022, 2023, and 2024, there is an increase in the cases during this August, September, and then July. So next. And among this, according to this data, the highest number of cases were recorded in 2024. So there's a steady rise from 2022, 2023, and 2024. So we're really, the Southern Philippines Medical Center really trying to clean the environment of the hospital itself, And the next, so these are the housekeeping mosquito spraying for 2024. So regular ang paglinis just to mitigate and prevent the further spread of this disease inside the hospital. So next yan. Next. So ito yung mga nililinisan ng mga lugar inside the hospital. Okay, so medyo marumi talaga pa rin. So ngayon kasi, di ba, 5S daw kasi we have added sustained hydration as part of the prevention. And we have the SPMC Dengue Action Plan. We just have to show it. We're trying to strengthen our health promotion. And the next, and advocacy and engagement with the community, which the media can also help us. So, strengthen dengue prevention and control. Then, so this is an all-year project. So, you conduct training and reinforce dengue surveillance. And the next slide, For the Department of Health, we have created the following pathways, clinical pathways that will somehow help us with the management of our cases. So how do we manage patients with cardiac problems, cardiac involvement? Because dengue is currently a multisystemic disease, so we're trying to have a multisystemic approach to our management. So for cardiac, and then we also have, next slide, so renal, and then, sige daw. So we have to have a systemic approach. Next, and then next. So we also have GI, so liver pathology. So what are the diagnostics? How do we define the cases, and then the management? And then the home card. So those who goes home, especially in the OPD, should receive this card. So they will have an early seeking of intervention should the warning signs occur. Of course, the Pasyente Project, which will be discussed further, sige daw, Doc, next year, by Dr. Sinmay. Okay. So I hope this one, this will will make use of the artificial intelligence so that people will go to the hospital, because that's one of the problems that we saw in dengue. So I hope that with everything that we have discussed will somehow help prevent dengue deaths in our locality. Okay, I think that would be all. Thank you so much.
So, mo to mga higala, ang pahayag ni Dr. Diana Daddy, ang mga higala, Medical Specialist 3 sa Southern Philippines Medical Center, Department of Pediatrics, mga higala. Well, ganun mga pediatrics man gud ang nagakuan gud ani na nagapangusog for nga dapat na ingon ani nga mga butang, like immunization. Kaya tungod manggod mga higala, ang mga bata gyud pinaka vulnerable sa mga sakit, mga higala, 9 years old pababa mao na kasagaran na fatality based sa kuano sa presentation nga atong gipatan-aw atong gipakita kagahapon no ni ni Dr. Delta Aguilar mga higala. So mao na mga higala ang mga mga higala mga sa tani kani mga nasa pediatric mga kita okay pa man ta kaya makaya-kaya nato sa tong edad. Excuse me. How about sa other age group, especially the senior citizens, no? It's about time na magkuha na gito, no? Actually, may gala, katusad ng Baksha scare, may gala, based sa court records or katong record na gipakita sa mga gala, coming from the DOJ, mga gala. Kasagaran sa mga nangamatay is outside na, no? Sa katong outside na sa katong ginatawag na to nga incubation period ba to or sa basta outside na siya kay ang uban lampas 1 year na no diya pa nga namatay and other cases ang namatay dili tungod sa katong bakuna based to sa base na wala ko pero mo na siya ang basehan mga higala base sa mga higala na mga dokumento gikan from the Department of Justice. Mingon na ba sila mingon na sila nga inyora nang gikuan kay tungod sa ito gani kanang gidismiss na si kuan Jan. Actually may higala di man gidapat si Janet Garin mga higala ang basahon nato gid no yung basulon gid ato yung una mga higala kuan man to tawag gani panahon pa man to ni Secretary Ona. And then ang application panahon ni Secretary Ona tapos paguman na last part is naabot kay Secretary Garin to sa administration na. Pero na to ministerial lang to yung power. Wala man sa ginalimpyuhan nato ang pero wala gito ang ingon ni Sir Sito Beltran mga higala no nahimo lang siyang collateral damage atong anyways mga higala Manligot versus Dr. Bayugo asa man to taon na to taas nga document para mo to mo na mo na yung mo itong document akong gingon mo itong gingon ako ng document blur man so na ako'y basis may higala anyways may higala padayon niya po na hisgutan na itong dengue mga higala no sa to ang umaabot ng mga adlaw especially kaning kining mga panawagan mga higala sa mga doktor mga higala mahunong gini siya. Anyways mga higala, wala kita kong oras sa ngalan sa Tibok Pwersa sa DXRP Radyo Pilipinas, Radyo Publiko Davao mga higala. Ako yung Kaban Armando Finiquito. Alang sa tambayan sa Radyo Pilipinas, hangtod sunod na usab, daghang salamat og mayong adlaw mo sunod na. Ang Radyo Pilipinas or Radyo Pilipinas. Musunod na ang balitang pambansa.